The two primary methods of flirting, direct and indirect, are well known to the vast majority of individuals. When it comes to attracting the attention of a woman, these two personality types typically utilize distinctive approaches. When someone is trying to win someone over through indirect flirtation, they will frequently do things like praising her, utilizing comedy, or even buying their way into her heart. Because they want to keep their relationship at minimal risk. On the other side, someone who has a direct approach to flirting is seeking a high return situation, therefore they are willing to take more chances and be pushier in how they approach the relationship. However, there is another sort of flirtation that occurs, which takes flirting to a whole new level and is typically used by men of high value. This style of flirting is called high-value flirting. This approach of flirting entails maintaining a demeanor that is more restrained up to the point where it is required to turn on one's charm and charisma. So, can you tell me more about this approach to flirting? To put it simply, a high-value Sigma male has to be an expert in the use of subtlety in their communication. This kind of flirting may be divided down into 8 primary tactics that you can use. Number 1. Establishing a more profound connection with the feelings that she was experiencing. A Sigma with a high value. A man ought to be aware of the fact that in order to earn a woman's favor, he will need to connect with her on a more profound level in order to succeed. You should ask her a lot of questions with the goal of getting her to open up and share her deepest feelings and ideas with you. This assists in the formation of a solid relationship with a woman that is based on more than simply physical attraction. Aim to connect with her emotional side in a way that is neither overbearing nor intrusive. Men who are able to evoke strong feelings in a woman are very attractive to her. They haven't felt like that before, so if you do that, you'll be one step ahead of practically all of the other men she's talked to. She won't understand why, but she will be captivated by it nonetheless. Number 2. Employ words and phrases that will cause mental images to form in her head. A high-value male Sigma should be aware that language is strong and should work to their advantage by making effective use of language. You need to have an understanding of how to utilize them in a methodical and cautious manner in order to get the impact you want. This will frequently construct a picture of what it is like to live the life of a high-value Sigma male in order to create an image that is enticing to the woman. He yearns for something of great worth. High-value the Sigma male is skilled in the use of language to make him or herself appear more interesting and attractive. They are also experts at subtly suggesting things without directly saying them, and when it comes to your endos, they know just the right things to say to get her imagining what it would be like to be with them. They steer clear of utilizing tired expressions and corny pickup lines, because they are aware that this will have the effect of repelling women. They decide to go for a more natural approach instead, making use of their humor and intellect to charm their way into her good graces. Not only do they steer clear of employing tired expressions, but they also make it a point to never say anything that can be taken the wrong way by her. They try to maintain the mood light and enjoyable while avoiding breaching any limits in the dialogue. Number 3. They keep a low profile while observing. A high-value Sigma male should never forget to keep an eye on the female they are attempting to flirt with. Observe her gestures, her body language, the way she talks, and what she does. All of these things unconsciously give away clues about what she is truly like and how you might best approach her. Glaring at someone is considered impolite and inconsiderate behavior. Avoiding doing this is the best course of action for a high-value Sigma man like yourself. Simply take into account the fact that it makes other individuals feel awkward. You should strive to establish a comfortable relationship with a lady in which you are interested rather than making her feel awkward. There is a distinction to be made between the terms glaring and observant. When you give someone the evil eye, you are not truly paying attention to what they are saying or doing. You are only glancing at them without actually taking in any of the information that is being presented to you. When you observe someone, you take in everything about them, including their facial expressions, their body language, and the way they interact with other people. You pay attention to all of these aspects of the person you are seeing. You're attempting to get a better understanding of them on a deeper level. They're high-value men who are professionals at observation. They can read people and utilize that ability to their advantage. They are aware of how to approach a lady in a manner that has the highest probability of being successful based on what they have noticed about the woman. Number 4. They are skilled in the art of using a light touch. The power that may be exerted through touch is something that a high-value Sigma male should be aware of. Because you may utilize it to establish a relationship with her, This strategy is highly significant because it gives you the opportunity to do so. You can develop a physical connection with her by subtly touching her in a variety of different ways. It might be as simple as brushing their hand against hers or as involved as giving her a little touch on the arm. The important thing to keep in mind is that even the tiniest contact can convey significant meaning. Did you know that humans have the ability to decipher the sense of touch? We understand inherently what different kinds of contact signify. A range of negative emotions include rage, fear, contempt, love, gratitude, and pity. While squeezing and slapping are linked with anger, stroking and patting are more commonly associated with pity. The action associated with disgust is a pushing motion, whereas the motion associated with fear is a trembling motion. When it comes to adding a flirtatious touch, you may apply the 5 in 15 guideline of flirting, or you can shorten a long narrative. Both of these strategies are effective. You want to make an effort to touch her 5 times in the space of 15 minutes, and it's natural to touch someone while you're joking with them when you first meet them. And even while making eye contact for even more flirting power, a high-value Sigma male should recognize that touch is a strong instrument, and he should know how to use it judiciously in order to achieve the results he wants. Nevertheless, you should never be pushy or unduly aggressive. Instead, you should strive to maintain a courteous and understanding attitude. Number 5. They have her body language on their own. Both via our words and by the movements of our bodies, we are constantly communicating with one another. It demonstrates that you are on the same frequency as the other person when you replicate their body language. It's a strategy you may use to help her feel more at ease with you. Body language is a strong weapon, and a captivating high-value Sigma male should know how to utilize it to his advantage. It is possible for a male to imitate the body language of a woman in order to put her at ease around him. Even while it may appear like a trivial matter, it actually has a significant impact. Did you know that if you imitate another person's body language, the person whose body language you are imitating will have a sense of increased intimacy with you? It is correct. The use of effective body language is a potent means of establishing and maintaining connections. A good bargain at this pre-CE Sigma male is an expert at reading other people's body language. He is aware of the most efficient way to apply it to the situation. Number 6. They allow her to maintain her freedom. The blessings of independence and liberty are among the most valuable things that can be bestowed on a person. Do not anticipate a high-value Sigma male to bombard a woman's phone with calls or flood it with text messages if he is interested in the lady. Her time will be respected above everything else by them. A high-value Sigma male should have the awareness to see that if they give her time and space, she will come to them of her own will. When she is ready, high-value Sigma males want independence, and they tend to assume that the majority of other individuals feel the same way. These high-value Sigma males do not want to force themselves on other people or interrupt them, since they feel that this behavior is both impolite and bothersome. Before offering their assistance, they want to be very certain that the other person desires it. Number 7. They keep direct eye contact with one another. In order to establish a relationship with the lady who is of interest to them, a high-value Sigma male should be able to maintain eye contact for far longer than is typical. Eye contact is one of the most essential components of effective communication, and a high-value Sigma male should be able to do it effectively. The correct one. Did you know that making and maintaining eye contact with someone causes them to produce more of the feel-good hormone oxytocin? Oxytocin is frequently referred to as the love hormone or the cuddle hormone because of its association with feelings of happiness, a respite from stress, and even bonding. When you look someone in the eyes, you give them the impression that they are valuable and significant. It demonstrates to the other person that you are paying attention to what they are saying and that you are interested in what they have to say. It also demonstrates that you have the self-assurance and are not hesitant to express your interest in anything. Eye contact is one of the most effective ways for a man to establish a connection with the lady he is interested in. A high-value Sigma male will do this. They are aware that maintaining eye contact is one of the most effective methods to make her feel valued and significant, and one of their goals is to ensure that she has that experience. Number 8. Refrain from making things more difficult than they need to be. When a high-value Sigma male is too complicated, it is one of the things that turn women off the most. She won't be able to comprehend what you are saying or keep up with what you are saying if you are too difficult to grasp. This is a significant turnoff, and it will soon eliminate whatever interest she may have had in you in the past. Sure, there are some women who like more complex men. On the other hand, you don't want to complicate things too much. Instead, focus on striking the proper balance and keeping things straightforward. She will feel that your straightforwardness is charming and will enjoy it. Additionally, it will make it simpler for her to comprehend you and connect with you in a meaningful way. You don't want her to get the impression that she's caught up with you or that she can't keep up with you. You may certainly give it a shot every so often to see if she can keep up, but you shouldn't count on her being able to.
Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And do share with your friends so we may continue to create them. To see more videos like this, subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Additionally, make sure to check out our other videos. Thank you for watching.